Good morning children, welcome to the online class. In this class, we are going to learn about earth movement and seasons. Earth movements and seasons. Now, sometimes we are facing very hot and sometimes very cold. In one place only we are facing. Some places are very hot and some places are very cold. Why these changes are occurring on this year? To know this, we should know some factors. Some facts we should know. They are curvature of the earth, earth's rotation on its axis, earth's tilt and revolution around the sun. First we will see in this curvature of the earth. What is the curvature of the earth is impacting, is affecting the changes in the receiving of insolation. That means the sun's rays are falling on the earth now. Then the receiving capacity of the earth also will be is changing by the curvature of the earth. Based upon the angle of incidence, the units of the sun rays received is different from place to place. When compared with the equatorial, that means on the equator, to the polar regions, that means the places which are very close to the poles are, if we go to the higher latitudes, the angle of incidence, based upon the angle of incidence, the units of sun rays received is reducing and decreasing. Okay, next point, that is earth's rotation on its axis. The earth, one of the movement of the earth is rotating on itself. Is rotating on itself. This also has some impact. Because of this, the sun is the earth is revolving around itself, rotating itself on an axis which connects North Pole to the South Pole. That is only we call as a axis of the earth. Axis of the earth. This axis, it is moving towards, it is moving and it is rotating towards west to east. It is rotating to west to east. And when if you observe, if you face the globe, then the globe moves towards the west to east. And west portion is moving towards the east side. Along with, when the earth is moving, along it, the air around the earth and the birds and all are moving. That's why only we won't feel the movement of the earth. We are on the earth, but we won't feel, because whatever the air around us also is moving. That's why we won't have any feeling. When the earth is facing, while it is rotating on itself, the phase which faces the sun have a light, and which is away from the sun, it is in a dark. That means the day and nights are caused by the rotation of the earth. Day and nights are caused by the rotation of the earth. Okay, if the earth is not rotating, then what will happen? We have to think once. If the earth is not rotating itself, then the one portion of the earth only will get heat and light, and the another portion of the earth won't get light and heat, and it will become a dark, and the phase which is receiving the sunlight is in the, it will become very hot and hotter, and the phase which is not receiving the sunlight, it will become cooler and cooler. Both the places are not suitable for the survival of a life. Okay, so that's why the rotation is needed. The rotation of the earth is causing days and nights. Then third point is earth's tilt and revolution. Along with its rotation, the earth have one more movement, that is revolution. While rotating itself, it is rounding, it is making a round around the sun also. That moment only we call as a revolution. That moment only we call it as a revolution. For one revolution, it takes nearly 365 days, 5.56 hours. This is the time of 1 year. Is it right or not? Okay. Then the earth is rotating and it is revolving around the sun. No? When it is moving, the sun rays are receiving. But if it is like that only, the seasons are throughout the world, the same only will happen. But we are observing differently. In the northern hemisphere, some type of climatic condition, and in the southern hemisphere, some type of climatic condition. What is the reason? The reason is the tilting of the earth. The tilting of the earth. The earth did not stand straightly. That means a 90-degree angle, it won't stand. It won't move. It tilted at an angle of 66.5, or otherwise it tilted at the 23.5 degree angle. And this whatever the condition, whatever the position it is tilted, it rotates and revolves around the sun in that position only. It won't change its direction. It won't change its direction. That means the earth, it won't be like this. It won't rotate. It does not rotate in this case. It rotates and it points north pole this side and south pole here in this direction only. In this direction only it tilts always throughout the year. Because of this tilted only, because of this tilt of the earth axis only, the seasons are changing. Seasons are changing from one hemisphere to another hemisphere. And it pointing towards the one star which appears in the north side in the sky. Night time we observe that the star only we call as a pole star. What do we call that? Pole star. This points towards the pole star. That only we call as a polarity of axis. When it is rotating, sometime in the this northern hemisphere receives more sun rays during the time of March to September. It means the sun rays falls towards the northern hemisphere from March to September, and the sun rays falls on southern hemisphere from September to March. September to March. That's why in this month summer, when there is summer in the hemisphere, northern hemisphere, there is winter in southern hemisphere. When there is summer in the southern hemisphere, there will be winter in northern hemisphere. But whereas here on this equator, the sun rays falls directly on Sundays. So at the time, the day and nights are equal throughout the world. That we will see. On March 21 and September 23rd, the sun rays falls over equator, and on June 21, the sun rays falls over Tropic of Cancer, which is in northern hemisphere. So at the time, the daytime will be more in the northern hemisphere, and the night time is short when compared with the daytime. On December 21 or 22, the sun rays falls on Tropic of Capricorn. So at the time, there is a shortest night time for the northern hemisphere, and from from December, the sun moved towards the north side, and from the March to the sun rays falls towards the south side. Okay, and these we call, whatever the days we are receiving equal days and nights, this 20 March and September, we call it as a equinoxes. We call it as a equinoxes. Equinoxes. And this is June 21, we call it as a summer solstice, and December 21, winter solstice. Now, temperature bells. Temperature bells on this temperature bells. The area which is in between Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn, that we call it as a tropical belt. That we call it as a tropical belt. Means 23.5 degree north to 23.5 degree south. Whatever the zone is there, that we call it as a tropical belt. And next to the north of this tropical belt, that means 23.5 degree north to 66.5 degree north, and 23.5 degree south to 66.5 degree south. We call it as a temperate belt. Temperate belt. And 66.5 degree north to 90 degree north, and 66.5 degree south to 90 degrees south. We call it as a polar belt. Polar belt. The tropical belt receives more sun heat, more sun rays, and the days are very warm and hot in tropical belt region. Whereas in this temperate belt, the days are warm and the nights are cool. It means some extreme will be there. Whereas and north of this temperate belt in the northern hemisphere, they experience snowfall also. Okay, and polar belt. Here the extreme climate, it is very cool. The sun does not rise high, and the sun is there also. The sun rises on the horizon point only. The sun rays falls slantingly, and there will be sometimes no sunset and no sunrise. Sunrise means it will continue for months, and sunset continues for months. And in this, no vegetation will be observed in this polar belt. This is about our temperature and belt. Thank you.